and welcome to Rev Sports. I'm Gargi Raut. One final time from the beautiful Mumbai, only minutes away from the Wankhede Stadium, where India won their semi-final against England. And if we talk about last night's game, there is one phrase that has dominated the conversation ahead of this game, and that phrase is the perfect game. The match where everything clicks, where the batting flows, the bowling is precise, and the fielding is flawless. But interestingly, when we talk about this Indian team, this is not what they are chasing. They're not chasing the perfect match. And before the semi final against England, bowling coach Mone Mokal came out for the press conference and made something very clear. India, he said, are not talking about the perfect game at all. Instead, they are trusting the depth and quality within the squad. The belief that on any given day somebody in this team will step up and produce a match defining moment is what is being talked about. And if you watch the semi final last night at Wankhede, that philosophy unfolded almost exactly as described. India's innings began with immediate intent. Sanju Samson set the tone in the very first over, taking on Jofra Archer and sending a clear message that India were not here to ease themselves into this contest. Abhishek Sharma tried to follow the same aggressive approach before falling early, but the real turning point arrived in the third over. Harry Brook putting down a sitter, giving Samson a life, and from that moment on, Sanju Samson made sure he made England pay. Samson's 89 was obviously the headline act, 8 4s, 7 6s, and an innings that was played with the kind of freedom that forces the bowlers to constantly revise their plans. But what made India's 253 even more impressive was the support around Sanju Samson. Ishan Kishan, incredible cameo, and Shivam Dube ensured that the middle overs did not slow down. Their presence forced England into these tricky bowling decisions, particularly with Liam Dawson being underused against the left-handers. Then came the finishing touches. Tilak Verma and those 3 sixes, Hardik Pandya providing that late acceleration, turning around what was already a strong total into something truly daunting. And by the end of 20 overs, India had pushed England to a very, very steep mountain that was daunting to climb. And yet, this was never going to be a comfortable defense. England began poorly. Phil Salt fell early. Is my mic on? Yes, it's on. England fell early. Phil Salt fell early, and Jasprit Bumrah's clever slow ball led to Jos Butler's dismissal after a spectacular running catch from Akshar Patel. Varun Chakravarti then added another blow, and suddenly England were 3 down inside of the power play. But if India thought that the contest was done, Jacob Bethel had other ideas. And what followed after that was one of the most remarkable counterattacks of the tournament. Jacob Bethel struck the ball with incredible authority. He reached a magnificent century and dragged England back into a chase that seemed near impossible at that stage. And for a while, the pressure swung back and forth and more into England's hands. India's bowler went for runs in the middle overs and the game began to tighten. But this is where the idea of a collective performance showed up again, right? Jasprit Bumrah delivered a composed penultimate spell that forced England to think twice about taking risk. Surya Kumar Yadav bringing on Jasprit Bumrah in that 18th over. Hardik Pandya then stepped up with a crucial 19th over and a sharp run out in those final moments. And finally, Shivam Dube walked up to bowl the last over. A bold call, considering he had not bowled earlier in the match, but he executed his plans calmly and held his nerve. England finished just 7 runs short. And when you step back and look at this match, it was far from a perfect performance. India dropped intensity at phases. England mounted a serious comeback. The bowlers had moments of pressure. But the difference lay in something else. Every time the game demanded a response, someone from this Indian team answered the call. Samson with the bat at the top, Jasprit Bumrah with his control and Yorkers, Hardik Pandya with the ball and the bat once again, Shivam Dube with his composure, which brings us back to what Mone Mokal said before the game. India are not chasing the perfect match. They are building wins through contributions, through resilience, and through a squad where responsibility is shared. And in a tournament as predictable as the T20 World Cup, that might just be the most powerful formula of all time. Now it's time to head to Ahmedabad.